Here we are in the 1st of September, and I'm showing you the slings that I made for my watermelon. And at least that's the first of them. This watermelon, I kind of had to jerry-rig something here because I had absolutely nothing to hang the sling on, at least not conveniently, or in a balance with the tools I had available at that time. And this has worked out really well so far. Knock on wood that will continue to be good. This one is probably my largest current watermelon, and it's a pretty good size. I'd say that's 3 or 4 pound range. And that's the one that got stuck in this right there. So if you look at the top, it's got a little bit of an abrasion there, whatever you want to call that. And it's still continuing to grow at the beginning of September. So we'll see how everything turns out between now and the end of the year. This is one of my Black Mountain Tail, I believe that's the name. I always say that wrong. But anyhow, this is the one that's supposed to have the longest vines. The Bush Sugar Baby this year went absolutely ballistic. It's actually gotten more length than the one that I expected to have more length. And this is the latest one. This weekend, I absolutely have to sling this one up. This watermelon is going absolutely ballistic. Got another one down here too. Somewhere back there. Let me see if I go this way. Yeah, you can see that. I'm not sure if the vine, there's been a weird kind of disease, and this may be impacted by this. So this watermelon may not do as well as the one that I just showed you. This one. That's okay. Either way, this weekend, I've got to sling this baby up and see if we can make it to the end of the season. One of the things that I've noticed, and I think this is why, well, I've got some kind of disease or something right here. And this is actually where the other one fell off because I did not have it slung up. And after a rain event, tore the thing down, and it was almost ripe. It was so darn close. But I think there's some kind of disease or something getting in there, because there was a branch that was going this way that had a fruit on it, and it died. The leaves got limp like this, and then it kind of ran out of gas. So that's the thing. You're growing watermelon in the Pacific Northwest like I am. It is an adverse environment. There will be challenges, there will be setbacks, but there will also be watermelon if you stick with it and keep on trying.